Hello, 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 the collective. How's it going? It is your girl Aquame. We are here to do a collective reading for the month of June. We're going to see what's coming in for us, what we need to be aware of, all of that good stuff. So just tap in, see what resonates for you, leave the rest behind for whatever, may not be for you. That's fine. But this is for the collective. This is for everybody. Okay. So I don't even know where to start, but I know where you should start. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Personal readings information is in the description box. But I'm just gonna jump in. Okay. I know where I'm starting. I do want to jump in, but I know how I want to jump in, and that may be significant for this month. Not necessarily second guessing yourself, because I didn't second guess myself. I knew I wanted to start with this deck, but it was just like almost I wasn't in focus. Like it wasn't in my immediate view, so I almost forgot about it. So think about that, right? Your peripheral visions. It was over here on my other side of my vision. All right. So there's something about me even scanning the whole area, looking at, something, smaller parts of something to get the bigger picture instead of looking at a full picture, right? All right, so let's see. Let's tap in. What is the message for the month of June? We have Gemini season that we're in, and then we're going to have Cancer season at the end. So a lot of good, harmonious, fun energy, loving energy, all of that stuff. Let's see. For the collective, ooh, I love it. The 12th house introspection. All right. I feel like a lot of us are in alignment at this time, right? I see this system of alignment, and that's what I'm getting. Doing a lot of work in the past is bringing you to a point of understanding, of awareness, of seeing the hidden factors in things, right? Seeing the true intentions of what it is you have going on and what others may have going on too, right? So that introspection here, they said that's it. I'm gonna take it. So the 12th house, and the 12th house is Pisces energy. And Pisces is about like the dreams and the intuition and things that are like seen and unseen, seeing things in a different perspective, right? And when you're doing that introspection, that causes you to see things in a different light, right? So this is just the natural energy that we're going to be flowing through at this time, is making sure that we're staying in alignment, staying true to ourselves. Looking at the hidden messages and things as well. Okay, there's going to be a lot of hidden messages for us this month, and so you got to pay attention, right? I'm even hearing like on the news or information that you hear, it may be like being presented in one way, but once you look a little bit deeper, then you'll see more information. So all right. Hello, Renee. How are you? I'm here. This is tarot. I'm doing a tarot reading. So if you're interested, stick around. There might be a message in here for you. If not, thank you for stopping by. Okay. But yeah, that 12th house, like I said, is Piscean energy. So if you are a Pisces, you may know Pisces. You may have Pisces in your chart, somehow. But the energy is definitely carrying us through a very mystical energy. Okay. If that makes sense. Staying in alignment too is going to be very important at this time. We have soulmates and peace. So you need to make sure that you are protecting your energy at this time and being around people, whatever it is that you may be entertaining at this time, you need to make sure that it's in alignment. This energy of staying in alignment, staying that introspective moment of saying, okay, I'm around certain people or I'm in a certain situation. Does this make me feel right? Does it feel good for me? Does it make me feel like I'm in alignment with what I'm supposed to be doing? Does this energy drain me? Does this energy take me away from what I'm doing, right? Soulmate energy should be an energy that is conducive. It's connected. It's intertwined. It's an energy of because soulmate doesn't have to be a person. It can be anything. You could have a soulmate to your puppy, right? That could be a soulmate. But if the puppy is not doing what you need it to do, right? It's too hard to deal with. It's causing conflict or something. I don't know why I'm using the puppy in this situation, but that's what's coming to my mind. All right. There's something here though about having peace so that things can be created. So something can actually be born in the right way. All right. We want to have these new starts. We want to have these, I'm seeing this egg here. It's like you want it to crack, but the conditions need to be right. The people need to be right that are in the conditions. The the environment needs to be correct, right? Everything, it needs to be a sense of peace. So it could be maybe even like I'm hearing cleaning up your act or cleaning up something. People need to clean up at this time to get in alignment because things are out of order. Things are, can be feeling a bit of like disarray in some sort of way. Okay. They said, that's it. I'm not going to take no more. So this energy of introspection is about us looking at who we're dealing with, right? The people, the places, the things, the activities. This peace of mind, right? Like I said, I feel like there's more that you need to, like there's more for you out there, but there's a sense of not feeling like you have the right focus or the right people around you, the right environment. You may feel out of place in some sort of way and you're trying to connect to that energy, all right? So I'm seeing a lot of unwanted attention as well, right? You could have some unwanted attention this month, but again, that's the distractions. But the soulmate with the peace, I definitely feel like you have that peaceful space, right? You are in alignment right now. You are feeling like, okay, I have the right things around me. There's, some people don't, but I'm seeing a lot of us, this energy feels very good. So, somebody calling me. All right, let's take that back. All right, let's see. What do we have here for the collective for the month of June? What is the overall energy that we need to pay attention to at this time? Ooh, okay. The Ten of Staffs, which is the Ten of Wands here. This card is all about endurance, but it's also about taking on a lot at once, right? He has all these staffs in his hand. He has, one hand free to do what he does, but the other hand has it's like you're just doing a lot, right? Managing it, but it's a lot to manage. Something is very, going to be very time consuming. You may be doing things like exercising this month. Like, I feel like in the month of June, people like to get into new exercise routines and new dietary routines and things like that. So that may be important this month with this Ten of Staffs. But the overall energy is going to be very busy. It's going to be very active, right? You may feel activated in a lot of different ways. You may feel like very called to or pulled in many different directions, and you feel like, like you can do it, but it's telling you to be mindful of burnout, be mindful of, taking too much of your energy, like spreading it out, spreading yourself too thin. The King of Staffs is here. That's good, though. Very much capable of managing this type of energy, right? This is Aries and Saturn energy is what we're in right now, and it's pushing us to get going, to get moving, right? Saturn is a very slow moving energy, but when it's with Aries, it like pushes you to move things forward, right? It really, and that's what I'm seeing with this Ten of Wands here, to move things forward, move things along. If you need, if you have a lot of stuff on your plate, he does have just one staff in his hand. Yeah, there's a lot in his other hand, but he's focused only on one thing right now. Okay, so there's something here about just, you have a lot to do, but still focus yourself. Still make sure that you're, yeah, look at that. You have all of these wands right here. I love this. The Knight of Staffs is here too. So this energy with the King of Staffs and the Knight of Staffs, this is things moving. This is things going. This is taking action. This is, being very successful, being very charming. But this is like very hard work I'm seeing too, right? This is like pure dedication. This is, I'm seeing blood, sweat, and tears type of energy. Like, you made it this far, keep going, right? If you've had to endure all you've endured, why would you want to stop, right? This this Knight of Wands, he's moving. He's on the front of this boat, steering the boat. Which direction we're going? What's happening next? You're looking out for like the next best move, the next best thing, right? Some type of maybe even adventure that you're going on, traveling somewhere, right? Planning a vacation. There's a lot of moving parts to planning a vacation, right? You may need to get everything in order for people where, if you don't do it, then it just won't happen, right? You have the Six, another Wands. It did come out in reverse. So the Six of Wands is in reverse. It's like you're doing a good job, but don't expect a reward necessarily for whatever it is at this time. This is not reward time. This is just, I need to put in this work. The rewards will come But before the rewards come, you have to do the work, right? So that's what I'm saying with that Six of Staffs. It's like, don't give up. It's not telling you you're not winning because maybe nobody patted you on the back. Nobody said, hey, good job. Nobody's doing it how, you're doing it, or, you feel like something, you just may feel like a sense of something not being completely successful or completely validated in some way. But that's like not how you should feel. Like, just keep going. Because if you're looking for that, it's not here necessarily in this moment because you're doing the work that needs to be done to get the reward. You get what I'm saying? All right. Let's see. What else do we get here? With this energy for the collective for the month of June. What is going on in the month of June? The Queen of Cups here. All right. The Queen of Cups with the Ten of Wands is like a high... This is very high energy here, all right? The Queen of Cups usually flows. So what she's flowing through is something that's like speeding. It's moving very quickly, but it doesn't feel, it feels kind of heavy at the same time in a way. Like there's not, everything is moving fast, but it's just like a small area. It's a small window of opportunity. So you got to be real creative at this time to make something move, to make it happen, right? To do that, like you have to stay creative, you have to stay on top of your game, you have to think outside of the box in a way, and doing things that make you feel comfortable, right? Doing it the way that feels right for you, right? With that Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups goes with the flow of how she's feeling. She goes with the flow of how the environment feels, like how other people feel. But this is taking action with that. Like you're seeing the emotion in the moment. You're seeing the opportunity to create something, to do something. So it's like, take advantage of it. Put some, put effort into those things. This is like really making something, building something up here. We got the Two of Coins with the King of Staffs. It's definitely building up something, reorganizing maybe. Delegating task is very important here with this Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, right? So you have the King of Staffs who is here. He may be the one that's in charge. He's the first court card that came out. So the Knight of Wands energy is the one that has this big idea, this big, kind of personality that is allowing others to say, well, yeah, let's do this, right? It's like jumping on board to something because somebody is making it like, yeah, this could happen. But at the end of the day, there's work that really needs to be done, no matter how good it sounds on the surface, right? The Knight of Staffs is the one that's ready to go. He's ready to do it. How are we going to do it? How is it going to look? I don't even care. Let's just go and do it and make it, it's like make it in the moment. I'm seeing this month isn't about necessarily things that are long term either. I'm seeing very short term things. So all of this energy is short term. So it's like utilize it properly. You have to maneuver through this energy in a way that is not stagnant, in a way that's not doubtful, in a way that's not scared, right? You have to be very brave at this time to do this, whatever this is for you, collective. That's what this about. Okay. Hello to everybody in the chat. I appreciate you. All right, what is this Knight of Staffs? Why is he so ready to go? The Hangman. He's ready to go because things have been stalled in some sort of way, right? It's like tired of the back and forth, tired of waiting for maybe even approval. Like, I'm just going to go do it on my own, right? The King of Staffs has a plan. He's trying to make sure the blueprint is right so that, everything makes sense. But the Knight of Staffs is like, I already know what we got to do. Let's go, right? But there is a hold up here. But this is the same exact energy here. Piscean energy. The Hangman, number 12, right? 12th house, 12 card, 12th house. That's what that is. It's the energy of like kind of having to be a little bit delusional here. Or someone is delusional and you need to be aware of that because there could be somebody who's ready to move a little bit too fast, or they make a mistake in some sort of way because they didn't wait to hear the complete sentence. Okay, why is the Six of Wands in reverse here? You have I like it, okay. The Ace of Staffs, the Ace of Wands is here. So this is what I'm talking about. It's feeling like you may not be moving, right? You may not be winning. That's what it will feel like, but it's like not the truth. It actually is moving forward, and you need to be at peace with how it's moving, right? You need to create a sense of comfortability with the flow, with the direction of how things are moving, because it's changing quickly. Because it's almost like, again, it's a small window of opportunity for something here. So June is that window of opportunity. It may be for the next 30 days. It may be just for the next 2 weeks. It may be for the next whatever. But there is, like I said, you will see the reward. So keep going. The Ace of Staff, and this may be something that actually takes you into not really like a new direction, but it's like a new idea, right? Because maybe you did all of this and you give yourself validation. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna leave that like that, but I'm gonna move forward with this more like this energy of like more spark, more inspiration from something, because you know you successfully did something. Don't look for the congratulations here. The Emperor. The Emperor doesn't need congratulations. The Emperor does not need the congratulations. He is owning his stuff. All right. He is very stable. He is very sturdy. He is very confident, very brave. Right. This is, I got it, and it's going to work out because, I'm doing everything that needs to be done. I'm doing it in the right order. Right. This does talk about also you overcoming a lot of obstacles and challenges to make yourself or put yourself in a stable and secure position. Right. So pat yourself on the back here. Pat yourself on the back, the star. You're going to get the recognition that you want, all right? You're going to get to that point where people see you for who you truly are. Again, you have the star and you have the Emperor together. This is like somebody who knows their rightful place. They know what they're meant to be doing. They don't need that sense of validation. They don't need the congratulations. They don't need the you're doing well, because you just know. You know that what you're doing is building up something that's going to be monumental. It's going to be something that's a part of your legacy. It's going to be something that you yourself will be proud of. You don't need, again, I keep saying that. You don't need that. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is the right people coming in at the right time. This is you partnering up to this month to continue something, to ensure the overflow. Because again, I don't see none of this as a one-party situation. What I do see here is multiple parties doing what they have to do, but in their own rightful way. All right, that's the Emperor as well. Doing something in his way that he sees fit, and that's why he's owning. It's like owning up to what you have to do. Owning your stuff, owning the tasks you have to do, the lessons you have to learn, and going forward. And you will be seen for that. You will be seen as somebody who's actually, you already are seen as that, actually, I'm hearing. The Judgment card, yeah. The Judgment, this is like your calling. This is the second chance around for something as well, to do it right. You have the Nine of Coins. A lot of success this month. A lot of just feeling like, again, this is self-validation. Doing it your way, being creative, being active, putting yourself out there. Not looking for nobody else to be around you to say, yeah, you're doing a great job, cheering you on. I keep saying that, right? That Six of Wands is the only card that came out in reverse, because I feel like you're doing this for you. You're not doing this for really anybody else. But even with this soulmate energy, like, you are your first soulmate, right? Your soul is who you attend to, right? You have whoever else that comes along the path. It's like a added bonus. So be at peace with your own wholeness, your own, the love for yourself here too, right? Because all of that will come when you love yourself, when you're doing what you have to do for yourself, when you're appeasing your wants, needs, desires, right? The Wheel of Fortune. It's all coming together. It's flowing. But here with the Wheel of Fortune, I really do get a continuous cycle of like moving forward. Knowing when it's ready to turn the wheel, like knowing when you're going on a path and you're moving down a straight path, but it's time to make a left, it's time to make a right, it's time to pivot in some sort of way to upkeep something, right? Because something can get worn out if you keep doing it the same way without any changes, without any upgrades. So it's like continuously being willing to be on the top of your game, because you're adding the skill, you're adding the improvements in, right, that you're working on. And we have the Three of Staffs. Things are moving forward. That's what it is. At the end of June, you're going to see how much progress you have made. There's going to be a lot of progress. And the only reason I will say that you may not see progress is because if you don't believe in your own self, right? If you don't believe that you play an important role or important part in the storyline, in your own storyline, in the storyline that other people play. Like, you do play an important role, and that's why you ain't got to worry. If you stand in your own power and your own authenticity, the Hierophant is here, you'll be fine. You're following your order, you're following your nature, you're following your path, you're right, you're doing what feels good for you. This is not yeah, you may get advice from other people, but if you are in the energy of the Hierophant, you are the leading authority in your own life. Same thing with the Emperor. All right, so let's see. I like this energy. I like it. Let's see what advice we have for the collective for June. What is the collective advice here? Your angels and guides are here with you to let you know to keep riding. She's on that horse. She's flowing. She's moving. Number 3, that is support. Okay, that is the communication with others, with yourself, with the spirit world. This is also about like I'm getting like the energy of the Holy Trinity with the number 3, but it says call on your angels and guides. They can see that you need help, right? So get validation. If you need that sense of, am I doing good? Just ask for it. Like, literally say, I don't know, show me a yellow, I don't know, something yellow. And that'll be a validation. Once it'll be like, it may not even, don't look for it, but it'll be there. Like, just say that in your head. I know that I'm doing good. I'm going to see so-and-so, right? It's like you're going to give yourself your own sense of validation. And this is going to happen because your angel and guides want you to see this. They want you to know that you're doing a good job. They want you to know that, no, you shouldn't go there. They want you to know that, continue to do it that way. So it's really like, if you're in a moment of a pickle, if you're in a moment of, I don't know what to do, and you're trying to go within and it doesn't seem clear, ask for a sign and you pick the sign, right? And it may take a few days, and it could be, make it simple. I don't know. Let me see the number 222 on a Tuesday. I don't know. You don't even got to be that specific. Just say, let me see. And it may not happen today. It may happen when it needs to happen, but that's when it's supposed to happen. So life and death is here. I love this card. It's so beautiful. It's like an electrical explosion of everything, right? The beginning, the end, it's the in-between, it's all of it with the life and death, right? We start out coming from a place we don't even know where we come from, right? But we come to this place and we don't even know where we're at. But we go through the experience, and then all the cycles that we go through during the experience, hey, we just keep going. We just keep flowing, because you know why? Life still comes after death all the time. It's a never-ending cycle. All right. Nothing, I don't know of anything yet that has died and has not transmuted the energy. The energy hasn't been transferred to something else, right? Even when you burn a piece of paper, it doesn't necessarily, that form is gone, right? So this could be you losing some sort of form that you had and creating a new form, getting like the phoenix energy, rising up out of the ashes, where there's just a part of you, there's just something about your world that has changed so much that it's like no going back to it. All right. And it says, do we really die? So your angels and guides are here to tell you that, listen, even though you can't necessarily see us, we are here at all times. All right. Number 3 and number 16. Let me get one more for the advice for the collective. And it says, communicate with the 4 clairs. Okay. So it says the universe is sending you a never-ending stream of messages to help you. Literally, I've been saying this the whole time. All right, these cards don't come out by chance. They come out because they're supposed to, right? But the 4 clairs are like clairvoyancy, clairaudience, claircognicy, and I always forget the other one. But nonetheless, these are the ways that we communicate without communicating. Communicating to the universe, communicating to others, right? When you think about somebody and then they wind up calling you, yeah, that's why, because you telepathically communicated with them, okay? Just understand that is possible. I actually have tried that out with people, like really that I'm close with, not like, but just kind of signal or find them, right? And be like, hey, and they'll contact me, they'll pop up around me or something like that. So it really, believe in yourself, believe in your power, your magic, believe in your intuition, believe in all of that good stuff. All right. So let's get some last. I just realized I put that card back. I don't know why I did that, but it's okay because the energy is still here. So you have number 10. All right. The wholeness, the completion, let me see if I put it that way. It looks like a 10. It looks backwards, but it says it's your choice. So it's your choice when something ends, when something begins. This is literally the life after death energy here. You do have control over some aspects of life and death, okay? We have free will to do things. We have free will not to do things. We have free will to go left. We have free will to go right. We have free will to sit down and not do anything. So the 10 is just saying, what are we doing right now? What are we starting and what are we getting into, right? What is the idea? And how do we create that idea? How do we bring that idea into reality? How do I make this real? Okay? So it is your choice on what that is, how that looks, when does it start, if you choose to stop. All right? But obviously here, they're telling you to do what you got to do. Now, we are in Gemini season, and obviously the Gemini card comes out. So my collective, this season of Gemini, this is the window of opportunity I was talking about earlier. When Cancer season starts, it'll be a little bit different. Things will be a little bit different. But this energy of Gemini season that we're in, this beginning half of June, is definitely is definitely powerful, right? It's a very powerful window. So again, it says Whole Foods. Interesting. And look what comes next, vampire energy. And no. So you got to say no to some things, no to some people, no to some choices, right? Something is not fulfilling. Something is maybe not, like something is no good. I'm seeing Whole Foods, and that's some place you go to actually get healthy options, healthy choices. So making better choices, Gemini is the two sides of something. So what is filling you up? What is creating the wholeness around you? Right? And what do you need to say no to? Because obviously something here is being drained. Right? This is about even how much you speak to somebody or how much you communicate, right? I feel like you could be even talking to someone and just by you engaging in conversation with them, it's kind of a heavy energy. So you need to say no, right? Like you need to walk off. You need to say, hey, I don't have time right now. Right? There's something about that. I literally can't make it up. Cutting cords. I wasn't even looking at the card. It says the past, old energies, lovers, and relationships. So cut it off. Don't let it enter back in. Right? Some people may talk a good game, but all they're here to do is waste your time, suck up your energy, and leave you feeling like, what the hell did I just do? Why did I make that choice? Right? I knew it wasn't a good option for me. It wasn't fulfilling to me, but yet I still engaged in it. And Spirit is saying, no. No, don't do that. It says wear your crystals, okay? Make sure you got your crystals on, aventurine, lapis lazuli. What other crystals am I hearing? Labradorite, amethyst, any red stones as well. Definitely protective energy. Black stones protect your energy. Red stones will definitely amplify whatever it is you're trying to do. Okay, so if you've been smoking, you're doing drugs, you're doing things, you need to maybe slow down. Take time to think about what you're doing, okay? On Wednesday, today is Wednesday actually where I'm recording this, so Wednesdays may be important. Something may have happened today that is letting you know, like, this is what they're talking about. But it says the law is 12 laws of the universe, all right? 12 laws of the universe is like cause and effect. You have the law of assumption, the law of gender, which is one of knowing the roles of things, not necessarily like man and woman, but like just the roles of things, right? The role, there's two halves of things, all right? No matter what comes out of that, it starts from those two halves, which starts from the whole, the source. But you got number 16 here, or number 61, which is also 7. You have October. So somebody's birthday could be on October 10th, October 16th. That could be important here. Empress energy. Staying in Empress energy, all right? Empress energy is very important because the Empress energy is what produces things, right? It's where the creativity is birthed from, right? So that energy of the of Empress, man or woman, you need to make sure that and the Emperor was already out in the spread. So we already know that the Emperor and Empress together is very wholesome, very collaborative energy, very together energy, that soulmate energy, right? How it's supposed to be. Being soulmate, again, it's not just people. This is being a soulmate to your path, to your journey, to the people that are meant to be in your life, and not wasting time on those you ain't got to worry about, that you shouldn't be worried about, okay? So protect your peace, protect your space, okay? That's what this says. And then you have Aries here, so something, Aries could be important. Gemini, I did talk about Aries and Saturn. All right, you have power. Ooh, the sun is shining right now. So let's see. Power at the bottom here. I love this. I love this. What's this for? My collective. So, let's do our thing. What are we waiting for? It's time to get busy. It's time to do the work to get the rewards that you're looking for. All right. You had a season of receiving already, but this is about putting in that work to start receiving again, to start receiving more, to start receiving your next. Okay, this is, we no longer being stagnant, and we're no longer waiting for the right timing. We're creating the right timing, because the right timing is always there. The opportunity is always there. So that small window of opportunity that I even spoke about, this is what you're being led to, right? So listen to the guidance, pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities of what you need to start doing, maybe pay attention to what Spirit is trying to tell you to stop doing and also start doing, all right? But this is your message, collective. I hope it resonates for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be back with today, but I don't know. I don't know. Guys, I'll be back. I just was thinking out loud right now. I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.